Hi there. Today I'm going to talk a bit about the role of belief in our experience of reality. And I want to talk about the most fundamental belief that overrides and sort of like it's the the CEO of all beliefs, that really is the one that is the belief that needs to be looked at most closely before we talk about how to engineer reality using belief. And the belief that is the CEO of all beliefs that needs to be addressed is the belief that you are this finite being in this body called blank, and that you have localized impact on the world based on the fact that you are this incarnate being, that you're just this small, locus of awareness with a small and finite level of influence. Okay, so that's not true. So in an awakening, there's a recognition that, as one of my vlog readers wrote to me, I am all and I am Lori. So when I'm thinking of myself as I am Lori, of course I think, Lori's driving the car and then she's going to take the groceries into the house, and, she does these sort of finite local things. And when she recognizes herself as I am all, of course, the potential for impact in the world and for making things happen beyond my local influence is great, of course, because I am all. I'm all. I'm interconnected to all. I am, everything, and everything is me. Pretty mind-boggling to really get that. But we don't live our lives in the I am all state most of the time, and most people don't live their life there ever or ever recognize that. So that belief is probably the primo, number one, top dog belief that needs to be shifted, but not as a mental thought form. You can think yourself as I am all, but until it's recognized or experienced, then it's going to be just an idea, just another thing that the mind plays with. But upon recognizing that, to whatever degree it's recognized, life begins to become very playful. And then belief becomes a very interesting game board toy, one that allows you to make huge impact in your reality, to engineer your reality, I would say. I want to talk about one of the ways I learned this. I always had a fundamental belief that my body was trustworthy and reliable. And in that belief, I guess it always did me a great service and followed through and was trustworthy and reliable. I actually went to Peru one time, and then Ecuador and South Africa. These were all in my 40s on these big jaunts without health insurance. Well, like, what am I thinking? No health insurance? No health insurance, because I believed my body was reliable, and it was reliable on those trips. It really happens that what you believe comes to pass. Of course, insurance companies bet on, catastrophic outcomes, but that's another story. I wasn't believing in catastrophic outcomes for my body, so therefore I kind of naively went traveling without health insurance. But I went through a period where I believed my body was frail. I did this in a post-awakening time frame where I was writing a lot about, is the body a superconductor for grace? And I was experiencing a lot of disruption in my well-being of my body during a time where there was a huge amount of awakening energy, or kundalini, moving through my system. And I was with a teacher at the time who had a belief the body is fragile and needs to be refined and purified in order to sustain the current, of grace, that's coming at us, and for that kundalini to move up and down without any major health problems. Well, I guess in the time that I was with this person as a student, the very short time, I internalized that belief. And lo and behold, my body began to break down. And it began to break down after I met this person. So it was like coincident to my being influenced by that belief structure, by someone who's, charismatic and powerful force field in a way, really did influence my own thought forms and beliefs about myself. So I've let that belief go that my body is not able to sustain grace, the truth of my own being. Really? Why wouldn't it be? I mean, isn't it made for that? And that I don't have to be purified, refined. I don't have to get the right posture. I don't have to say the right mantra. I don't have to eat the perfect vegan, vegetarian, super duper, everything's perfect, okay food in order to be a perfect vessel for grace. I don't believe it now. So that's just one example of how, and I'm experiencing increasing health as a result. So one of the things I want to say, okay, so there's some glitches. I still have allergies. I'm working on getting over the mold allergies I have. And I'm working with a healer on that and a belief structure reformer actually on Thursday coming up this week. So I'll let you know how that goes. But for the most part, I'm feeling pretty good about my body. And a lot of those symptoms of sheer exhaustion and autoimmune responses that I experienced a year ago are gone because I let go of a belief of my frailty. So thank you for listening. Let me know, how does belief work in your life? Do you feel it's like you can swap one belief in for another belief and it's a very, kind of like malleable thing and each new belief creates a new outcome? Do you really feel that? Does that work for you? How does it work? And do you believe you're the self you really think you are? Or do you wonder if there's like more to you than meets the eye? Or more to you than meets the eye. Anyway, have a great day. This is a rainy day in Vancouver. I wish I knew how to swap my images around. My house is right here. I'm going to go inside in a minute. But I'll show you like my rainy street just because I tend to like to show you my environment. You know what I mean? It's really rainy here. Anyway, ciao. And I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for listening. Bye.